Good morning, student. In the previous class, the unit for electrochemistry was discussed and introduction was given and the rate is defined and different types of the rates, average rate and the instantaneous rate was defined, and how we calculate the instantaneous rate by taking a point and drawing a tangent has also been explained, and there are some numericals also explained on the basis of the average rate of a reaction. I hope you have consulted the book, and if not consulted, then again try to consult and do it solve. Now today's objective, continuing to this chapter, today's objective is first the rate law expression, rate unit for chemical kinetics. Yes, rate law. What is, I will define on the rate law. This one first is rate law. Turn by turn I will define it. Suppose we consider AA plus BB, that it will gives A product. Now the rate of reaction or rate law is equal to AA and this is BB by law of mass action, by law of mass action plus 11th, right? Now here is the rate law. Rate law is given as, this is K and this is A per power X and this B per power Y, where X may or may not be equal to A and Y may or may not be equal to B. This X and Y are different from stoichiometric, stoichiometric, stoichiometric coefficients. Right? So they or may not be. If we write the rate like that, using the here K we put also A, and this is A, again A, and this one is B, this is B. So this is a rate law, and we have to discuss here the rate law. The rate law. So this is the expression for the rate law for this, and what is X and Y here? These are different from the stoichiometric quantity, and these are experimentally determined. These are experimentally determined. So this cannot be imagined, cannot be guessed, and cannot be written on the basis of the balanced chemical reaction. If we write such, then it will be the rate by the law of mass action. Now here K is called the rate constant. So defined as rate constant. What is the rate constant? It is the proportionality constant of the rate law is known as the rate constant. It is the proportionality constant of a rate law is known as, that is the rate constant. Now sometimes if A is equal to 1 and B is also equal to 1, then it is a rate or rate law is equal to, that is K. And at that time, this K is regarded as a specific rate constant. So, and defined as, what is the specific rate constant? Another is a specific rate constant. From this expression, we are able to define the specific rate constant. A specific rate constant is the rate of a reaction when the when the active masses or the concentration of the reactant becomes equal to unity. So this is the specific rate constant. A specific rate constant, it is the rate of a reaction when the concentration in what symbolic form A and B becomes equal to unity. Becomes equal to unity. Equal to unity. This is the specificity. What is the specificity? That is the concentration of A and B when equals to 1, then it is called the specific rate constant. So it is defined as the rate. What is the rate constant and the specific rate constant? The rate constant is the proportionality constant of a rate law expression, and what is the specific rate constant? We are able to define it. Now we come into the definition of what is the rate law. Now the rate law is we are able to define the rate law. That is rate law. It is the mathematical expression of a reaction that gives the true rate of a reaction in terms of concentration of the reactant is raised to some proper power that may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficient of the reaction. So this is the rate law of a reaction. Again I repeat it, the rate law, it is the mathematical expression. This is a, erase it completely. It is, or true rate भी कहा जाता है, it is the mathematical expression for a mathematical expression that gives the true rate of a reaction, in terms of concentration of reactant, each raised to some powers which may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric stoichio stoichiometric coefficients of the reactant. So this is the mathematical expression that is known as that is rate law. Now, so up to here, one thing, that is rate law, how we will define the rate law, and how we define the rate constant, and what is the specific rate constant, we are able to define it. Now what is the difference between the rate and the rate constant? Suppose it is given that is rate and rate constant. Rate constant. So what is the first definition is the difference. rate, that is change in concentration by time, is known as the rate of the reaction. And what is the rate constant? This is the proportionality constant of your rate law of reaction, is known as the, that is rate constant. Now, the second point of difference. The unit of rate is mole per liter time inverse, but the unit of the rate constant depends upon the order of a reaction. Third, the rate depends upon the concentration of the reactant. The reactant, it is independent of concentration of the reactant. So this difference is also asked. So you must know the difference between the rate and the rate constant of your reaction. And when it is asked the specific rate, then when we take the concentration of both the reactant becomes equal to unity. So from that, what is the need to introduce the rate law? So there is one thing is very important from that rate law. So we know that. So another topic, rate law, another objective to learn, that is the order of reaction. So we write here the order of reaction. So this is the order of reaction. Another topic is order of reaction. Order of reaction. Order of reaction. So it is asked to define the order. From the rate law, we are able to define the order of a reactions. So order of a reaction, it is the sum of the powers of the concentration term appeared in the rate law expression is known as the order of the reaction. It is sum of the powers of concentration terms appeared, A-B-B-E-A-R-A-D, appeared in the rate law expression. So it is written as order with respect to A, that is equal to X, order with respect to B, that is equal to Y. So this is individual order. Suppose a student carry weight on his head, that is 10 kg, and another student carry weight, that is 20 kg. I will say what is the weight carried by first student. So you will answer that is 10 kg. What is the weight carried by another student? That is 20 kg. What is the total weight carried by both these students? That is the 10 plus 20, that is 30. So overall order, this is order with respect to overall order. We take the overall order. So overall order is equal to X plus Y. This is called the order of a reaction. So we are able to define the order and this one. Now another thing is asked to give that there are so many types of order. Zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction, third order reaction, and the fractional order reactions. So the order can only be calculated if the rate law is given or the mechanism is given, then we are able to calculate the order of a reaction. Right? We don't write the order from a balanced equation. So order of reaction, if the sum of X plus Y, if X plus Y is equal to 0, then it is 0 order. So if sum of XY is 1, then it is first order. If sum of XY is second, then it is second order. If the sum of, then it is third order. If the sum is n by 2, that is called the fractional order. So in the examination asked that to define order and give an example of the zero order, give an example of first order, give an example of second order, and some reactions are given and rate is given and it is said write the order from that that is the given rate. So we are able to do it. So we take one by one the examples of the that is first. There are so many examples in the books, so you will consult the book, but at least one should be in your memory. When asked in the examination, you are able to write the example of such order. So the very common example for zero order. Zero order, the decomposition of ammonia. Example is decomposition. Write we in the symbolic form, that is decomposition of ammonia over platinum at catalyst at high temperature and high pressure. High pressure. So it will give N2 and plus 3S2. So its rate, write K, and this is NS3. And this is here. This is the experimentally determined fact. We don't write it at rate is equal to, that is K, and this is NS3. And if it is given and somebody asks you write the order of that reaction, we write here 2. So here the order is 2, but this is the, if we write the order in that way, this is wrong, and because it is by law of mass action. Law of mass action. So it is experimentally determined fact. Experimentally it is determined that it is a zero order reaction, means it is independent of concentration. Suppose it is written rate is equal to K. In 2016, one question is asked in such a way, the rate is K, and write the order of the reaction. The student sometimes gets confused, either you write there 1. So 1 multiplied by K, that is equal to K. No, this is, if you put here 1, means its power is 1. So it is 0, because anything power 0 is equal to the 1. If rate barabar K, means it is a order of 0 order reactions. So this is an example of zero order reaction. Suppose we take a very interesting example, twice Hi, and that will dissociate in presence of gold as a catalyst, then it will give, that is H2 plus I2. So this is the example of the zero order reaction. These two are the example of zero order reaction. Here we write in the similar way. In the similar way, we write in the similar way, that is rate is equal to K, and this Hy is power 0. So this is an example of zero order reaction. Now we take the example of first order reaction. First order, decomposition of dinitrogen pentoxide. This one, that will give 4NO2, and this is O2. So the rate is given, always rate is given, because we don't guess it, and it is the experimentally determined fact. So here is nothing, that is 1. If it is 0, it is written. If nothing, then it is supposed to be understand that it is written as 1. So what is the order? That is zero order reaction. Decomposition of twice S2O2, that is twice H2O and plus O2. So what is the rate of that reaction? Rate is written, that is K, and this one is H2O2. So over concentration term, the quantity arises, the number arises is 1, appears as 1. That's why it is an example of the first order reactions. So these are the examples of the zero order and first order. Similarly, we take the example of the second order reactions. So take the example of second order reaction. This is very simple. This is Hi, only dissociation. Dissociation. So it will give H2, and this is give I2. And here we write here K is equal to K, and this is Hi. And sometimes if you think that here it is 2, and sir has also written 2, so we can also write. You never guess to write the rate. It is experimentally determined, and when experiment has been performed, by taking that, it is found its order is 2, that's why it is written as 2. So that is very common. In dissociation of Hi over decomposition of Hi over gold catalyst is a zero order reaction, and its dissociation is a second order reaction. So this is so we can't imagine, we can't guess, and we can never write the rate from a balanced chemical equation. So another example is saponification of saponification of ethyl acetate. ethyl acetate. And this is ethyl acetate, this is ester COOC2H5. And we write here NaOH. So it will form CH3COOH, and this is alcohol C2H5. When we write the rate, it is by luck equal to the reactant species K. This is CH3COOC2H5, and this is NaOH. So if we take here 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. That's why it is a second order reaction, and it belongs in that is second order reaction. Now there are example third order reaction, twice NO plus O2, twice NO2. This is also example of third order reactions, right? So at least one example you should remember: third order twice NO plus O2, that is equal to twice NO2. So its order is written rate बराबर K. This is NO by, although because I have written may or may not be, X may or may not be equal to A. Here by luck it is equal to 2 and it is 1. That's why we don't think it is written on the basis of this one, because it is experimentally determined. So there is 2 and there is 1. Overall order is 3. We are able to write the order of the reaction. This is example of third order reaction. Now what is the fractional? We take one example for fractional. Right, H2 plus Br2, that is equal to twice HBr. We never think H2 plus I2 is if it is a second order, it will also a second order. Our imagination will totally be wrong. So whenever we know the exact example, we only write that example. So rate barabar K, and this is H2, here Br2, and this Br2 will have. So what is the order with respect to H2? That is 1. With respect to Br2, that is half. When we add 1 plus half, that it comes to a fraction. 1 plus half, that is 3 by 2, that is 1.5. So this will give you a fractional order of reaction. So these are about the order of a reaction. So now our concept is clear. What is order? That is the sum of the powers of the concentration term appeared in the appeared in the rate law expression is known as the order of a reaction. So if X with respect to A, Y with respect to B, if we add these two, X plus Y, then it will give the overall order of a reaction. So the reaction may be zero order, may be first order, may be second order, and may be third order, and maybe that is fractional order. Each types of order with example, you at least remember it now. So how we write the rate law? So one question, how we write the rate law? See, then how we write the rate law? How we write the rate law? Suppose a question, your reaction takes place between A and B, between A and B. Order with respect to A is 1 and order with respect to B is 2. Write the rate law. So I have written a reaction on the board. A reaction takes place between A and B. Order with respect to A is 1 and the order with respect to B is 2. This is the first part. This is first part, and this is write the rate law. This is one question, and another. This is another part. This is first question A, that is first part A, and this is the B part. And what will be the rate if concentration of A is double and B is triple. First we come on this first question, thereafter 2, thereafter 3, so many cases. So we think here, कि rate we have to write the rate, reaction takes place between A and B, that will gives the product. So we simply write here, there is no. So rate will write K, and this is A, and this one is B. And what will be the question say? With respect to A, we put here 1, and we put here that is 2. So this is the equation first, and the answer of the first part is complete. This is the rate law. Differential rate लिखने के लिए that is dr by dt or dx by dt, or it is called the rate, that is rate law. We write here, this is rate law. This is one. And what will be for B part? B part, what will be the rate if concentration of A is doubled? A is doubled. See here, A is doubled. ये जो था that is equal to twice A. And B is triple times. B concentration, then it is, this is 3B, triple times. Now put in equation 1. So another rate that can be, if it is E, R, so it can be written as R dash, that is K. And this one is A, that is twice A per power, that is 1, if we write here, and B, that is thrice B, that we write here 2. So it comes to be what? This is, so it comes to be, that is K, 2 and 3, 3 are, that is 9 into 2, this is K, and this is A, and this is B, that is equal to B per power 2. And for that, what we write from equation, that is R dash is equal to, that is 18 into R, if the first rate. That is, what does it mean? In the first case, we are able to write the rate of a reaction. We have written the power of each term is given, that is 1, we put here 1, and B is 2, we put here B, that is 2, and find the rate law, I have written the rate or rate law. Now in the second part, the question asked, if A is doubled, A को दूना कर दिया गया and B को तिगुना कर दिया गया, तो नया rate क्या होगा? We have to find out this one. So A is twice B, we put the value of A here is twice A, and B here is 3B, and there is a power 2. So 3 3s are 9, 9 into 2, that is 18. So this one becomes equal to rate by the first equation. So when this is changed, when the rate will be concentration of A is doubled and B is tripled, then the new rate will become the 18 times of the first rate. So we are able to solve the problem like in such a way. So another question, number 2, we come on question number 2. So you see how we come in question number 2. A reaction, the rate of a reaction, suppose कोई reaction है, gaseous reactions है, suppose this is A and gas, it will takes and it is equal to the product, what will be? So rate is equal to K and this one is A, right? Here the order is not given, we have to find out the order, so we put here N, and this is equal to, this is equation 1. Let the rate is given in such a way that because the rate of a gaseous reaction is halved. Now the question, this rate is halved, right? When the volume is doubled, C barabar N by V. N by V means this term comes here, that is N mole, that is A, and this is A per power N. This is C is equal to N by V. This is equal to A per power N by V. This is equal to A per C is equal to N by N. This is A, that is, this is equal to N is equal to what? That is A by 2. A by V, that is volume, the rate of a gaseous reaction is halved when volume is doubled. So we write here that is B. Its power is L. This one. We write the equation in that way. That is volume is doubled. So we can write is AN. So what we think here. So this is equation 2. Now solve these two equations. That is 1 by 2. We write. So what will happen? What will happen? R by 2 is equal to K A per power N, and this is equal to K A per power N, and this is equal to 2 to the power, this is N. This one. So this will cancel out. This will cancel out. This R and this R will be cancelled out. So 2 is equal to 2 to the power. It will comes upside 2 to the power N. Now this will, when the base are the same, then its powers are equal by law of indices. So this is order is 1. So its order will be, that is order is equal to 1. So what we see, that is if the order is not given, the question is asked in such a way, we are able to find out the order of a reaction. So the rate of a gaseous reaction is half. First we write the, consider a gaseous reaction and write the rate. Here n is the order, n is equal to order, and we have to find out. This is our aim, to find out. So first equation. Now the another sentence, when rate is half, its volume is doubled. So C barabar N by V. This is N, that is this one is A, and V comes in the down. So this is 2. Now solving 1 and 2, 1 divided by 2, then it comes to be 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n. So when the bases are the same and the powers n is equal to 1, so the order of this reaction becomes equal to, that is what? That is the first order. Similarly, the equation third can also be solved in the similar way. So how will solve it? You see it. The rate of a reaction becomes 3 times when concentration A increased 9 times. So first you write the rate for equation 3. Write rate. Rate is equal to K. This is A per power N. Right? The rate of a reaction becomes 3 times. These 3 are. This is 1. K. 3 times when the concentration of A increased 9 times. 9 times. 9 of A and this one. Is it clear? So what we write here? That is K. A per power N. A per power N is equal to 3 per power, that is equal to N. We can write it, and here we write 3R. This is equation 2. Now you solve these two equations. That is 2 divided by 1 in the similar way. 3R by R is equal to K A per power N, and this is 3 per power N, and here is K A per power N. So this one will cancel out, this will cancel out. Now 3, and here 3 per power N, 3 twice N, 3, 2, 2N. This is 3 per power 2N. So because 3 3s are, here power is 3 3s are, 3 power 2, and then N is multiplied, then it is 3 power 2, 2N. That's why I write here 3 2N. 2N, so 2N is equal to what? 1. So order is equal to 1 by 2. That will be the fractional order. So from the, if asked in the question to find the order, so we can solve this way. And if the orders are given for a particular species and a question is asked, write the order of a reaction, we are able to write the rate law of a reaction. From that given order. Is it clear? Now, so one term is what is the how from the rate constant determine the order of a reaction. This is very important. Suppose the heading is determination of order from rate constant from k. कैसे हम लोग लिखेंगे? Suppose k is equal to 3.0 10 to the power minus 5 and this is second inverse. Suppose k is equal to 0.3335 10 to the power minus 4 and this is mole and this is per liter and this is second liter. And the question is ours, this is the question, and find the order of the reaction. Find the order with rate constant. Order with the value of rate constant. Okay. So this is another type of question. It has also asked in the examination. How we will solve it? So there are one manual method and another method is by the formula coding. So by formula we can also calculate the orders, right? Suppose if the rate is equal to k and this is a, what is the order? That is first order. Is it clear? This is first order. So we solve it. Rate is equal to dx by dt or dr by dt, k and this is a. What is the concentration? That is mole per liter. And the time is taken in second. And here is k and this is mole per liter. Mole per liter. So this cancel. What will be the value of k? That is second inverse. Under what condition k comes to be second order? When we put the here order is 1. This is first order. So manually it can be solved. Now another way, that is k is equal to formula mole per liter 1 minus n and this is second inverse. This is the formula. And for the gaseous reaction we write here that is atmosphere 1 minus n. For gases k is equal to atmosphere, this is 1 minus n and this is second inverse. Why? Because PV is equal to nRT. So we can write here P is equal to n by V RT. So P is written as that is CRT and this is P is directly proportional to concentration. That's why we put it here the unit of concentration, that is atmosphere, and we are able to calculate the value of the order. So you see, now this is the formula. I have given the formula. Now you take n, k is equal to, this is mole per liter, and put the value 1 minus, put the value of n, 0, n1, n2, n3, and whatever you will put the value of n, and on solution the unit of k will come, right? That corresponds the value of the order. If it comes by putting 1 means first order, the unit as given in the question. Let you see. Suppose we put here that is 1 and the second inverse. What we put here? N is 1. So unit is comes is what? That is this anything power 0 is equal to 1. This is mole per liter. This one and this is equal to 0 and this is second inverse. So it comes to be what? That is second inverse. You forgot this part. इस part को आपको देखना नहीं है. Only you have to see the, that is not the numerical part but the unit part. That unit part, from the value of the rate constant we are able to predict the order of a reaction. So on putting the value of n is 1 in the formula or calculated manually, we see that the k comes to be second inverse. Here it is second inverse, so its order is, that is first order. So its order is first order. Order is first for that reaction. Now you take the second case. Suppose you take the second case. Now suppose second case, the what is the formula? This is given k barabar mole per liter, and this one is 1 minus n and this one is second inverse. Put here value n is equal to 0 first So what will happen? Mole per liter, and this is 1, and this is second inverse. So what is the comes here? Mole per liter and second inverse. Now you put here n barabar 0. Then what will comes here? That is n put here, where put 1 n barabar 1. K is equal to mole per liter, and this is 1 minus 1 and second inverse. So this is 0, then it is equal to second inverse. What is the unit given here? Mole per liter per second. When it comes, by putting the value of n is 0. If you put n is equal to 0, so its order will be equal to, that is, n is equal to 0, that's why this is a 0 order reaction. 0 order reactions, right? So, I want to take up more topics, but the time is going on. We don't like to continue the topics from now. Now, in another classes, we take the molecularity, order, etc. So, I hope that there is no confusion in determining the order of your reaction and how to write the rate of your reaction, rate law of your reaction if the different in the different forms questions are given. I hope sure that helps you at the previous lecture and this lecture. That is, and with I am going with your book. It is my humble request to you. You must consult the book. You must solve the numerical, so that you will get the much more benefit even in the time of the crisis, because we are not fish and dishes. In order to interact you, I am preparing a such lecture for only for you, so that you will get benefited, and I hope you will see it, you will like it, and you will share it, so that I will get encouragement from your response. Thank you and have a nice day. Thanks a lot.